Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome again. Today, the Lord wants me to share Acts chapter 27, verses 21 till 26, and it says, After they had gone a long time without food, Paul stood up before them and said, Men, you should have taken my advice not to sail from Crete. Then you would have spared yourselves this damage and loss. But now I urge you to keep up your courage, because not one of you will be lost, only the ship will be destroyed. Last night an angel of the God to whom I belonged and whom I serve stood beside me and said, Do not be afraid, Paul. You must stand trial before Caesar, and God has graciously given you the life of all who sail with you. So keep up your courage, men, for I have faith in God that it will happen just as He told me. Nevertheless, we must run aground on some island. Now, when we read this whole story, we understand that Paul advised these men not to sail further from Crete because God already revealed to him that there will be a storm. But these men did not listen. They followed their own stubborn heart. And what happened is that they were caught up in the storm. And during this period, they lost a lot of their merchandise because the storm was very severe. And this morning, the Lord wants us to understand that He warned us for a reason. He sent His people, His prophets, His messengers to tell us, to warn us in advance for things that are coming. And the word tells us that the Lord doesn't do anything without revealing His plans to His prophets. So when the Lord is warning us, pay attention to what He is saying, because He do this to spare us damage, to spare us for us to find ourselves in trouble. So this is what the Lord wants us to learn from this story this morning. And even though sometimes we follow the stubbornness of our own heart, because there is a man of God, a woman of God in our midst, and God is with that person, even though we go through the trouble, He will spare us. He will make things work for our good at the end, because of that person that belongs to the Lord, that serves the Lord, that is devoted to the Lord, obedient to the Lord. So this is the two things that the Lord have spoken to me this morning and want me to share with you this morning. It is important for us to listen to advice, to listen to the message that the Lord is bringing to us through His messengers, through His servants. Message of warning, message to help us not to put ourselves in trouble. And He wants us to understand that even though sometimes we still do make the wrong decisions, He will be with us because of that man or woman of God that is in our midst. He will spare us because of that one righteous person. So let us devote ourselves to the Lord. Let us listen to His word. Let us be obedient when He tells us to do something, because God's plans for our life are plans for good and not for evil. His plans is to bring us hope and a future. So He will never tell us to do something or not to do something just because He don't want us to do it. He knows the future. He knows what is the best for us. So let us listen and pay attention to what the Lord is saying. This is the word that the Lord wanted me to share with you this morning. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.